name's Dr. Bryan Fasola. I'm a classical guitarist and a teacher. I started playing music when I was pretty young. Started on the piano. Wasn't my favorite instrument. I always had a proclivity towards stringed instruments. The teacher came into my elementary school when I was young and brought violins and cellos, and I immediately fell in love with the sound of the cello. So I played cello for about 4 or 5 years. Maybe around 12 or 13 I wanted to play the guitar. So I saved up and bought my first guitar. I started in rock and roll and some jazz, but I was really serious about the instrument, and pretty much all I wanted to do was play guitar. And someone told me that classical guitar was the hardest one, and that once you do that, you can play anything. So I went and got a teacher. I took it really seriously. I got into it, and then I just fell in love, and that's all I wanted to play. I can be completely entertained on my own. I'm playing bass lines and harmonies and the melody. I get to kind of be an entire orchestra by myself. At the same time, as an electric guitarist, you wouldn't be paired up with, say, a clarinetist or a violinist or a string quartet. And I've had the opportunity to play with orchestras, choirs, multiple stringed instruments. That's probably my favorite thing about it. Cue the video clip. Classical music's interesting because it's sort of looked at as a very rigid art form or music, but I see it as kind of the opposite end of the spectrum. I see it as the most freeing of the music genres. I do play jazz. I minored in jazz at USC. Classical music provides a different kind of freedom. There's a creativity within boundaries, and there's also a freedom of pulse that you don't get with a lot of other music, at least in Western music. In jazz and rock, you have this very solid metronomic beat. In classical, part of the expressivity of the music is in elongating or shortening the beat, slowing, speeding up, creating tension or releasing tension with the manipulation of time is one of my favorite aspects of classical music. What I love about teaching is, of course, watching the growth and the satisfaction and watching the enthusiasm of the student grow as they get better. But I also love the fact that I can be learning from these students. They have a different perspective on the music maybe than I have, since I've been kind of doing this for a long time, and it kind of refreshes my own way of looking at things.